What do you, if I'm in Washington and I'm meeting you for the first time and I'm from Delaware or Virginia or Florida or Arizona, wherever I'm from, and I'm another representative and I say, Frank, just tell me about Northwest Indiana. What do I need to know about the region? What is its character? What is its background?
I believe that I always lead that we're a very hardworking community. We're a very hardworking, labor-centric area with heavy on manufacturing and the trade unions and also steel. But also we are connected to the third or fourth largest economy in the United States when we are connected to Chicago, which is the capital of the Midwest. And of course we have the extension and the expansion of the South Shore that we're overseeing, which is vital. But what I communicate to people is that we are a hardworking, honest district, and that we are constantly working towards making sure that we're protecting the steel industry and also the trades and also those ancillary contractors that are going in there, and also the educational components. We have Purdue Northwest, Valparaiso, Ivy Tech, IUN, all of those educational components and how important it is and how we have that educational component to our district. We've done tours at Purdue Northwest that has a special division for making sure that the steel is the most effective, efficient steel mills in the area, and they're constantly on an academic point contributing to and trying to find new ways to reduce carbon, to make it more efficient, and to contribute to the steel industry. I think that that's vitally important, that we have a role in that, and that also what you're doing is you're training engineers and you're allowing them the ability to use their mindsets to figure out the next generation of jobs and what might be coming. And I think that is a big part of our district also. I believe that we always find a way, and as a member of Congress, this is what my job is to make sure that we're figuring out what our next economy is and how we can consistently keep looking at expanding our workforce and wanting people to live here. We also, on the Great Lakes, the Indiana Dunes, and all the bike trails. We just did a ribbon cutting for the Marquette Trails in Portage and Burns Harbor that eventually when things are done, they'll have a bike trail all the way to the dunes and to West Beach. So that is a quality of life, and I think that we celebrate that when it comes to our lakeshore, and it's a big part of who we are.
And as you've now, as you've now done it for a while, you probably feel just as humbled by, and I got to go out and ask it again tomorrow, and tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, by all those interactions that you have. Is ultimately, you're earning the opportunity every day.
Correct. And I think that that's important. The reality of my position is you have a lifespan of 24 months. And you have to deliver very quickly to your district. You have to really define who you are, and you have to stay connected to your district. And those are the formula that has worked for me, and then we're going to consistently do that.
Well, it's impressive. It's a lot to learn. I like learning from you. I like learning from the leaders that I get to meet and who taught them. So thanks for the opportunity to have you here. Appreciate everything that you got going on, and thanks for spending a little time here.
Chris, as I always say, I thank you very much for the opportunity. And as we mentioned early on, it's not easy doing good news and staying positive. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate how you have carved out your niche on what's important, and I do value that.
Well, thank you. I think most people thought we'd stray after a certain point in time. You'd look at the page views, you'd look at the number of clicks or likes, whatever you could get, and you'd probably modify it. And I said, no, if we're going to do this, let's, for me, the whole premise came down to my mom taught me more than anything else in my life. If you don't have anything nice to say about somebody, don't say anything at all. So there's a lot of things I don't talk about. It doesn't mean I don't love them all, but I just choose to not talk about them. And this has been a fun way to execute it. And ultimately, for me, I get to study the region every day because I watch what kids do and nonprofits do and communities do and organizations do. And I watch who works together, who doesn't work together, how does that work? To me, it's like a real life MBA every day,
Mhm.
just watching people do good.
And I'm glad you're able to highlight that. That makes Northwest Indiana a better place, and so that people know that we have these types of coalitions going on every single day.